I, being born a woman and distressed, by Edna St. Vincent Millay, 1892 to 1950. I, being born a woman and distressed by all the needs and notions of my kind, am urged by your propinquity to find your person fair, and feel a certain zest to bear your body's weight upon my breast. So subtly is the fume of life designed to clarify the pulse and cloud the mind, and leave me once again undone, possessed. Think not for this, however, the poor treason of my stout blood against my staggering brain. I shall remember you with love, or season my scorn with pity. Let me make it plain. I find this frenzy insufficient reason for conversation when we meet again. Okay, this is a poem by Edna St. Vincent Millay. She was an American poet. She was a lyrical poet. She wrote about, typically in the first person, and about her feelings and her emotions. She was born in Maine, and she was in New York City during the Roaring Twenties. She was a poet and a playwright, and she was a leading feminist. She won the Pulitzer Prize, and I think she was the first woman to win a Pulitzer Prize as well. But she's regarded as a feminist. So what's this about? Well, this poem is about the modern American female and the modern American female's attitude to sex, to sexual desire and to romantic desire. And she's saying that, yes, women do feel sexual desire, that it's part of being a woman, it's part of being human, but this is not something that is going to take her brain away, to make her the possession of the man if she has sex with him. And she's challenging the traditional idea of society at that time, that women are completely controlled by their desires, and that it challenges the idea that women are chaste and pure. And it also rejects the idea of shame and sin associated with lust. She acknowledges that she's a woman and that she feels sexually attracted to the man in the poem. But this doesn't make her susceptible to silly desires. This doesn't take away her brain, and she is in complete control of herself. So let's see. It's about lust versus reason. I, being born a woman and distressed by all the needs and notions of my kind, am urged by your propinquity to find your person fair, and feel a certain zest to bear your body's weight upon my breast. So yeah, I'm a woman, and yes, I have the desires and the ideas that women have, I am a red-blooded woman, and when you're physically close to me, propinquity, and urged by your propinquity to find your person fair. So I think when you're close to me, I'm physically attracted to you. I find that you are beautiful, and I feel lust for you. I want to feel your body upon me. I want to make love to you. And yes, the fact of being a woman, when this man is close to her, it means that she feels desire and lust for him. And this is something that is part of being a woman. So subtly is the fume of life designed to clarify the pulse and cloud the mind. So lust is the fume of life. Lust is part of life. It's something that's been designed to make your heart beat rapidly and to fog your brain so that you can't think. So lust, it's part of life, it's part of being human, and to feel lust for somebody. And this, it makes your heart beat faster, but it completely clouds your mind. And leave me once again undone, possessed. And this, this is something that could take me over, that could take away my defenses, that could take control of me. But then she says, think not for this, however, the poor treason of my stout blood against my staggering brain. So, however, don't think that just because I feel lust, that I will ever love you. Yes, I feel a natural human lust for you, but this isn't going to betray my mind. This isn't going to make me act in a way that I don't want to. Maybe I'll remember you with a little bit of love. Or maybe I'll look at you scornfully with pity, poor thing. But let's make it clear. I find this frenzy, this sudden feeling of lust, insufficient reason for conversation when we meet again. But this lust this attack of lust that I've had for you doesn't even provide me a reason to speak to you next time we meet. Maybe we could speak about something else, or maybe I'll just ignore you. So what she's talking about is lust against reason. She's filled with sexual desire when she is near this guy, but this doesn't actually mean she even likes him very much. That this is something that is part of being human, and this is something perhaps that is betraying her rational mind. She doesn't want to be intimately, emotionally close to this person. She doesn't really like him very much at all. This is just to do with sex, and that she acknowledges that she desires him. She has a desire to make love to him, but this doesn't mean that he is going to own her, that she is going, that she is just going to lose her mind, that she is going to be his possession from there on, and that this is not love, that she's not in love with him. She doesn't want to be emotionally close, that Um, this doesn't change the fact that she doesn't really have a very good opinion of him. And this isn't even a good enough reason to ever speak to him again if she doesn't want to. And this is breaking the idea of women who are of that time or before that time, who are completely pure and they have no desires for sex at all, and that sex is something shameful, and that lust is something that women do not feel. And she's saying that she's a woman and she has the natural needs and feelings of a human. But this doesn't mean that she loves him, and she's not going to give in to stupid desires. Yeah, she is a woman in her own right, and that lust is something that is natural, that comes from life, and this is something that comes from God, and therefore it's not something that you should be ashamed about. But she is in full control of herself, full control of her reason, and she's not going to suddenly fall terribly and madly in love with him and become his possession. That she is free, and that's, I think, the idea of this. So, I Being Born a Woman and Distressed by Edna St. Vincent Millay.